I haven't got a clue. I would be surprised if you mentioned anything to do with respiratory rates or power. Oh, we shall see. I first met Simon 10 years ago. I'm going to get this in before you do. I first met Simon 10 years ago because he came to me through those very doors, referred by a mutual friend of ours who said, look, this guy's going to come through your door. His name is Simon, he's a client of mine. And at the time, Guy, who's the current editor of Rouleau magazine, said, look, I'm doing some PR stuff for him, and he's going to come through your doors. He's got this wild, wacky scheme that he's going to start a clothing company, quite niche, high-end for cycling, road cycling. It's obviously bollocks. So what you want to do really, if you can, is talk him out of it. I said, you sure, guys? No, absolutely. I'm sort of working with him, and we're sort of, we're kind of positioning everything, but essentially you want to talk him out of it. What's he going to do? Compete with ASOS? Yes. So, and at the time in 2001, something was it?
Late 2001, I think.
2001. That made, what Guy said made perfect sense. It doesn't make perfect sense in the light of Rouleau magazine, but it made perfect sense at the time. So Simon walked through those very doors and then sort of pitched me the world of Rapha, and cast your mind back into the context of 2001, and I sort of kind of sucked my teeth and stroked my chin much like I'm doing now, and essentially was fairly negative about the whole thing.
100% negative.
I was 100% negative about the whole thing, and really based on the whole sort of the received wisdom in the cycling industry that if you want to make a small fortune, you need to invest a large one, and that there wasn't the available marketplace for this high-end niche clothing brand that would be predicated on this sort of whole lifestyle imagined world. And so, yeah, to my shame, I said, this is just never going to work. But here's a cup of coffee.
There you go. I think you said, would you like some Rocket 7 shoes? Actually. Probably what you said.
And Rocket 7 aren't in business anymore, and Simon is. So, but the plus side to that is that Simon's never, ever let me forget that conversation. And I've never forgotten that conversation, and we've sort of remained friends and remained in contact and ridden together. And Cyclefit and Rapha have sort of been around the same length of time. We're very small and you're very big.
You're not really.
And so we were completely wrong. Simon was completely right. But what that really showed me, and I think it showed a lot of people, is that the whole paradigm of the British cycling industry, could be turned upside down with one man who had enough determination and vision. Without blowing too much smoke up your ass, you are that man. So with that, I'd like to introduce Simon from Rapha to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's going to be a terrible letdown now, isn't it?